Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. It's Wednesday, the 10th of July. Hope everybody had a good 4th. Why am I just throwing a video up now? I've been going camping. It's been nice. Been really nice. If you guys have been to the website at all, you've seen a little message posted that, what was it, the 3rd? Yeah, Wednesday the 3rd. We left, came back today. Spent 4 nights on the North Umpqua, just north of the North Umpqua, one of the tributaries of that. A nice little campground up in the boonies. Too many people know about it, but it was still really nice. It was quiet. I would say it was on average 10 degrees cooler than where I'm at right here. And then Sunday we left there and went further up Highway 138, spent 3 nights at Diamond Lake. Mom came up with her motorhome, met us there, so that was good. And I would say it was on average 15 degrees cooler for a daytime high, and a hell of a lot nicer at night. Where we were set up, we were getting a lake of wind out of the northwest coming across the lake and hitting the campground there, so that was nice. While we were there, well, the last night we were at the North Umpqua, my buddy Mike and his girlfriend came up, and then they followed us to Diamond Lake. It's just kind of a day trip thing, and as we were sitting there having a little lunch, looking out over the lake to the south, started seeing something coming out of the Medford area that wasn't appropriate. At that point, my buddy Mike, so we've got a sense of humor that would offend some folks. Some of you guys would love it. He nicknamed it, I'm going to clean this up a little bit, Satan's bunghole, only the word he used wasn't bunghole. And I wholeheartedly agree with his assessment. Reality is we were seeing smoke from a new fire that had started that very day. I want to say that one's the Salt Creek fire out of Eagle Point. Looks like they're making some progress on it. I haven't gone through all the news, but they're making some progress on it, and it's not nearly as bad as, the Sally fire? It's down there in Northern California. There's one in Cave Falls. I think there's something up north around Portland, and God knows what's going on in Washington, and it's July in the Pacific Northwest. Yay! But it was nice to get away. It was nice to be on the water. I don't think there's a single day I didn't swim. And on the North Umpqua, I was spending 5-6 hours at a time in the water. And if I got out, it was to check on the rabbit to make sure he was okay, because we got to take the pet rabbit with us, which meant I had to take the generator with us to run the air conditioning in the trailer. And you know where this is going. So hey, if I'm going to check on the AC, I'm going to grab myself a cold beer and then get back in the water, because that's how it works. So anyway, that's part of the extended time between the last videos, being gone there. It's been busy since we wrapped up commencement at, that school there where I worked, and then just boom, boom, boom. It's been a wild ride. We're going to get into the doldrums of summer here. I still have a cylinder head sitting over there for the tractor. I go back to work for 1 day this week, like a chump, and then I'll be off Friday because 410s, gonna ease back into it, right? So maybe Friday I'll get up there with Katie helping me and get some work done on that tractor if it's not too god-awful hot. I haven't gotten into a forecast yet. I know it's right at about 102 right now. It's give or take 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why you can hear the air conditioning running. My attic fan is running. This little fan is running. Again, it's July in the Rogue Valley, so it's going to be hot. So we'll see. We'll see. What else do I have cooking here? Oh, I do have some new stuff coming, I think. Let me grab something from the house. Because in the Pacific Northwest, fire season equals bans on outdoor power equipment eventually. You guys know I've got one Greenworks. Well, my buddy Mike, his dad has got some knee issues right now. It's going to make it difficult for him to cut his firewood. So we're going to go up there in a couple weeks and probably just pitch a tent, go up Thursday night, and then work Friday and Saturday. Just cut like crazy. Apparently somebody with some strong young backs is lined up to do the hauling and the splitting. We just need to put the stuff on the ground and cut it up. Okay, sign me up. So my Greenworks equipment has been extremely reliable. We needed a second saw, so I ordered an upgrade to the one I already have. And this one has a 2.5 kilowatt motor on it. And it comes with a 4 amp hour battery. Now I'm realizing that I don't think it came with a rapid charger. It came with a standard charger, which is kind of sucky moto, because the two I've got are the rapids, and they'll charge this battery, this 2 or 4 amp hour battery, twice as fast. So, gotta watch these guys with their promos that they send out. But it's a more powerful motor, and it's a little more, I think, a little more ergonomic for the size of battery that you need to use to get some cutting time out of it. So, yeah, we'll see. I think this will be good. So what our plan is, like I say, is to go up on a Thursday afternoon after work and just get situated, get up in the morning. As long as we don't go to extreme fire danger, we're in high right now. In high, we can cut with the gas saws until 10. So my thought would be to get up at the butt crack of Odark 30, scarf down some breakfast real quick, and then get out there with the gas saws and just put as many on the ground as possible. I don't know what it is about it, but I've done falling with my other electric, the other battery saw, and it's just not as fun. It's not as efficient. Like the chain speed isn't there. This is allegedly a faster chain speed, so maybe some of that will go away. Mine's the first gen from this company in the 80 volt series. So, like I say, I'd like to put them on the ground with the gas saws. I think it'll be more efficient and faster. But then going back for the cutting, who gives a crap? I've got enough of these batteries. I got 5 total batteries. Plus what's on board there means we can have one charging. We should always have, with the multiple chargers that I've got, we should always have enough. So, the property owner, he's a fairly private guy. I don't know how he's going to feel about video. I have a sneaking suspicion that as long as I don't show anything that might identify who and where he is, he probably won't give a rip. So, if I get the opportunity and there's something worth filming, I will. If there isn't, missed opportunity, what can I say? But that is coming up. That is definitely something got to do. The Firewood Hill still has a lot to split and all of that. The guy who normally helps with that, his four-wheeler took a pretty big turn for the worse, and the four-wheeler's what hauled the splitter to those various locations when my truck wasn't up there. So, yeah, we'll see. So, we're going to wrap this video up with an unboxing. I scored a saw on eBay just before, about a week before heading out for vacation. And here it is. Now, I'm feeling fortunate that I think it's going to be complete. There's the bar sticking out of the box. So at least it made it here before that thing made an escape run. But from Tennessee to here, that's about as cross-country as you can get. This Chewy Pet Lovers box didn't... I'm going to tilt the camera so you guys can see that. It didn't fare so well. This box is kind of jacked up. Not great at all. So, but it is what it is. Let's get it opened up. It's a saw that I've wanted, and given that I just got a Boost Port Pioneer, or I guess I should say Pull & Pro. It only seemed fitting because I want to get something in this series that I do believe, even though they didn't call it a boost port, I don't think, it has one. So I'll leave the bar in there for a moment. Oh, almost set that bad boy down. Promac 8200. Alright. Not too terrible shabby looking. A few scratches, a little wear, it's been used. Doesn't appear to be abused. I'll bet I can clean most of the paint up there. And a little hosing off needs to be done. Front of the saw looks pretty good. Let me keep digging here to find the rest of the parts and pieces. That's not it. That's closer. Ugh. That's a good sign. Yeah, that's not in bad shape. Sidebar. Let's see if I can find the chain. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, that's why she was poking through. She barely fits in this box. But the original McCulloch branded bar. Alright. Chain. Hey, there's a chain. Alright. Packing material getting blown everywhere by my fan. Okay, deal with that crap later. Alright. So my understanding is that this is a runner. Total 58A chain. Okay. So that's not a McCulloch chain. This bar has been serviced, I think. Or maybe, you know what, those are the machine marks that have just lost a little bit of paint. There's more wear on the paint on the bar surface out here. It's deceiving. This bar actually is very low hour. Yeah, that Windsor style tip is good and tight. Even has the McCulloch Speed Mac logo on it there, so that's pretty damn cool. I'm rather stoked about this. So I did get a message from the seller. He fired it up for one more test run before sending it off, and he said it was really smoky. And he thought that maybe one of those sealing washers between the oil tank and the crankcase had failed. I'm not going to assume that until I actually... The gasket's a little deformed there, so we get that to flatten out. I'm not going to assume that that has happened until I run it and, you know, verify that that's what's going on. It's possible if it had been sitting that the fuel had just evaporated a little bit and left some oil residue. Maybe, maybe not. The tank is good and clean right now, so if I fill it up and then run it, and it does that after sitting for a week, then okay. But that's no big deal. Pop this cover off and get in there and probably just pull one screw at a time, clean it up really good, pull one screw at a time and do some of the moto seal and be done with it. This clutch has no wear. You can see the clearance is really tight. Yeah, spark arrestor screen's a little bit dirty, but all in all, not bad. I truly don't understand why McCulloch went to this style. It just blows. If you're not tuned 100% right, you get this oily, nasty crap all over everything. So I'll need to soak this thing down and get all the garbaje out of it. Probably pull the starter too. The starter's been off at least once. You can see the rub mark on the air box there from that stupid Why they placed the screw like that, I don't know. Whatever. Not going to gripe. Again, it's Promac 8200. This is the last version of the 82cc saws before they went the way of the dodo bird. So I'm pretty happy to have them. Looking at these isolator mounts, this rear one has definitely seen better days, but whoop-de-doo. Not a big deal. These have some stress cracks in them. Nothing to make me think that it's unsafe to run at all. So, there's an unboxing. That's enough rambling from me. I will get that thing assembled as I have time and do a test run video with it. But that won't be today. Like I say, we just got back at around noon. I've unpacked everything that needs unpacking for now. And my task for this afternoon and this evening will be the orders from you fine folks from the last week that I need to get fulfilled and out in the mail tomorrow, if at all possible. So, yeah, and I hope you guys all had a great 4th of July holiday. I hope where you're at, everybody is safe and free of wildfire smoke. If you're not, hopefully you will be soon. So, yeah, we'll catch you on the next one when I have something worth filming.